Hi guys, it's Jonathan from Smart Home Sounds. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new around here, we are a home audio retailer and leading Sonos dealer in the UK. Today we've got a slightly different video for you. We're going to be covering Sonos's Works With partnership with Meridian, a premium audio brand to bring the best of both worlds with premium audio combined with Sonos's simple control and ecosystem. If you're interested in learning more about Meridian, I'll add a link in the description below to check out their website. And as always, if you want any help or advice on Sonos, our team are happy to help, and we offer a 6-year extended Sonos warranty and 30-day returns policy. In this video, we'll cover who Meridian are, what the Works With Sonos partnership actually is, how you can use it to upgrade a new or existing system, and finally, why we think this partnership is exciting for Sonos in the future. First things first, Meridian are pioneers in premium audio and have been around since the late 1970s. They offer a wide range of products from home audio loudspeakers, amplifiers, DACs, streamers, and more. Recently, they've been certified by the Works With Sonos program, and they've got a range of products which are fully integratable in their Works With Sonos range. The idea behind this partnership is that you can combine the ease of use and streaming functionality of Sonos with Meridian's signature audio quality. The integration enables the Meridian components to instantly wake up and switch inputs as soon as you press play in the Sonos app, streamlining integration and simplifying control. So let's just cover why you would add this integration into your setup. Well, the combination of Meridian and Sonos means you can get the best of both worlds. Meridian, as we said, are a premium brand which offer exceptional audio quality. Their products offer resolution enhancement, which scales your audio up. So for example, it's like taking 1080p to 4K quality. So if you're missing out on high-res audio, it could take your regular 16-bit 44 kHz audio from Spotify, and it will increase it up to 24-bit and 88 kHz, so you can enjoy higher quality streaming. On top of that, it will stop and reclock the signal to reduce timing errors known as jitter. And all of this helps clean up the audio to offer a smoother performance. These small differences and enhancements will offer an overall step up in performance for those serious about listening to high quality audio. In addition to resolution enhancement, the Works With Sonos program gives full control, including turning the 251 on, selecting the Sonos input, and controlling the volume. By partnering with Sonos, Meridian are leveraging the flexibility of Sonos and the convenience of their more consumer-led system. Now, if you're familiar with Sonos and have any other Sonos speakers in your home, you could also use this integration to bring your Meridian setup into your Sonos home ecosystem and share audio to your other Sonos speakers. Now, there are a few setups where we can see this integration being a real bonus and a way to elevate your listening experience, whether you already have a Meridian hi-fi setup at home or are looking to purchase one. Now, the first and probably most common could be that you have a Meridian controller with a pair of bookshelf or floor standing speakers, an amp and turntable setup, or maybe you're using an amp and speaker setup for your TV audio. The idea would be that you can integrate this setup with Sonos to add the simplicity of Sonos's app for control and access their wide range of streaming services. So this integration is pretty straightforward. You'll need either a Sonos port or its predecessor, the Connect, and pair that with a Meridian 218 or 251 controller, which is one we have here, which is then connected to any loudspeakers. The 218 is a zone controller sold for £800, which works similarly to the Sonos port. And then the 251, the product I have here and what we will be testing today, is more similar to the Sonos amp, and this one is sold for £1,249. So the 251 is what would be required to drive speakers or a subwoofer. As I said, this integration is designed to be simple to install and a discreet addition to your system. Now, we've tested this integration out using the 251 controller, Sonos port, and a pair of the Riga Kite speakers that we had in the office. So it's worth noting that we would suggest pairing the 251 with perhaps a more higher quality speaker, but as we've been testing the new Riga Kites for the past week, we thought it would be good to test how these sound with this setup, as we have listened to them a lot with different sources and amps, etc. To set this up, we connected the port's coax digital output to the 251. Now, I would recommend you use the digital coax port if you're looking to stream high res, as this bypasses the DAC in the Sonos port, giving you enhanced audio quality. There is a really useful demo video on Meridian's YouTube which takes you through the integration process, but I'll just show you very briefly. So as you can see, I've got my speakers wired up to the 251 using the supplied Phoenix connectors. It's obviously connected to the port here, which has been set up in the Sonos app already. I then opened up the Meridian app to ensure it had found the controller on the app. I typed in my IP address on a desktop browser and then told the Meridian which input the port is connected to. To do that, you just go to Sources and then, for example, the tape input, and then name it Sonos so it's easily identifiable for you. Then open the Sonos tab, select the port or whatever you've labeled it, and then select your preferred input, so that's tape for me. You then need to set the port to pass through in the Sonos app, which means when you change the volume on the Sonos app, it will change it on the Meridian, so you know you're getting the best possible resolution and audio quality. So we've now got the 251 working in the background, so you can use the Sonos app as normal to control your speakers whilst benefiting from Meridian's enhanced upscaling abilities. We also noticed how the Meridian provides a more detailed, wider soundstage when we've been testing it on these speakers. So that all might have sounded a little bit complex, but as I said, they've got a great video to follow along and help you get connected. I think if you are worried about setting this up, I would recommend getting help from an installer to ensure everything is connected up properly from the start. One thing to bear in mind is that 251 is always listening to the Sonos app via Ethernet, so it can react to volume and power on commands. So you will need a constant Ethernet connection. Now, there are lots of other scenarios where this setup would be great. In particular, we think using the 251 and port with a high quality pair of floor standing speakers would be a really impressive setup. Bass lovers might also want to add a sub in there too. Of course, the beauty is that you can use your favorite bookshelf or floor standing speakers you already own, so the choice is up to you. Any sources connected to your port can be routed into the Meridian 251 via the Sonos app, for example, a turntable. So you can again add the Sonos compatibility for easier control and to group the audio with any additional Sonos speakers you have in your home. For TV setups, we'd recommend using the optical output on the TV, which would be connected into the 251's optical input. You would then simply use the Meridian app to switch to the optical input on the 251, or you could use a Meridian remote control and remote eye called a G12 to switch the input. The Works with Sonos software enables the Sonos app to switch from the optical TV input to the coax input to play music, but it's important to note it doesn't have the ability to switch it back to the optical input. So as we've said, this integration would be a great option for existing Meridian customers wanting to add that additional functionality and ease of control, such as playing music through your setup via the Sonos app, controlling the volume, etc. The same for those who want the premium quality offered by Meridian with these features. So should you consider adding a Meridian Works with Sonos product to your system? Well, I think for those who love the convenience of Sonos and the easy to use interface, but are looking to enhance their system with high performance audio, this partnership is a great one. Of course, adding this extra step does come at an additional cost, but for some users who are in pursuit of squeezing that extra bit of sound quality out from their Sonos system, the Meridian controllers with a Sonos port are definitely worth a look. One reason we are really excited by this partnership is that it's a revolutionary integration for Sonos and really opens up the possibilities for Sonos integration moving forwards. It's still early in the process, but we think it would be brilliant to see similar partnerships with the likes of Denon or Marantz. I think it really highlights how powerful Sonos can be, leveraging its software and patents and the Sonos ecosystem with ultra flexible control. It really is the best of both worlds for those customers who have an affinity for the more premium brands with the core focus on premium audio quality, and a way for them to bring their hi-fi setups into a more modern setup with the benefits of Sonos control. So I hope you've learned something from this video and it's given you another idea for expanding or improving your Meridian or Sonos setup. If it did, it'd be great if you could drop us a quick like, as that really helps us out. As always, if you have any unanswered questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below and we'll do our very best to get back to you. Thanks as always for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.